Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to a brand new mod spotlight on a mod that I have been playing with a little bit, but you guys have yet to get a spotlight for. So it's about time I start showing you guys all about the cool stuff available in Biomes Aplenty. Yes, Biomes Aplenty adds a ton of new biomes. Everything from the one I'm in currently right now, the Dead Forest, which has all kinds of neat things like bushes that hurt you. Oh boy, stay away from those things. Alright, much better. You've got a ton of biomes that I want to show you guys. I'm no way near going to be able to manage to show you all the cool ones, but you've got things like Dead Forests and then the tropical rainforest here. It actually, changes things up a little bit. Even in the sky, you get some pretty ridiculous stuff that you can get to see. We've also got things like the volcano biome, which is a little bit creepier and filled with lava. And then over here, we've got yet another one. We've got this one, the Mesa biome. Pretty awesome. So there's just tons and tons of biomes that I want to show you guys. I won't be able to show them all to you, but I will do my best to show you some of my favorites. So without further ado, let's start showing you what Biomes Aplenty has in store, and also maybe even show you guys some of the cool and nifty items that you can get in this mod. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out. Now I could probably just fly around all day showing you guys different and interesting biomes, like the dunes, like this nifty little biome here, the steppe. And right over here we've got some springs, it looks like. Yep. We got Sacred Springs, a pretty nifty looking biome, but I don't think flying around is the best option to go with. I think I could combine this with another mod that can help me pick and choose which biomes I want to go visit, just to make sure you guys get to see some of my favorite and really cool biomes. Like this one over here is a particular favorite of mine. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Nice, the garden. Yeah, very green, very large flower-like structures. These guys right here, boom, when they get broken, they collapse like that. But you can also get yourself some shears. And you'll be able to collect these blocks for usage. So you get the giant yellow flowers, and you've got the giant red flowers, and just tons of other smaller flowers here in the biome available to you to pick up. So pretty nifty stuff. And of course some cool blocks to grab, like the giant flower stems. You've also got these nifty little guys right here, some hydrangeas, tons of different flowers. Most of the flowers, by the way, in the mod can be used to convert into some kind of dye. So you can see we've got the white dye there, we've got light blue. So basically whatever color the flower is that you find equates to the color. And oh boy, what do we got here? What's up? We got these nifty little guys. These guys right here, let's go ahead and show you in NEI. I'll get a spawn egg for you. These guys right here are known as roasters. So instead of rooster, you get the roaster. These things are just, red chickens look cool, but they do occasionally drop rose red dye. Nifty. Very cool. Great as pets. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of neat and interesting stuff added by the mod here. And oh, over here we also found ourselves these guys. Boom. These are sunflowers, which you can actually turn into sunflower seeds and then replant in the world to go ahead and grow yourself some new sunflowers. So you can see like they spawn in the lusher and nicer looking biomes like the one that we're currently in. Now, like I said, there's a ton of different biomes and blocks to show you guys. So I'm not going to be able to cover them all, but I will most definitely show you some of my favorites. So here's an interesting biome called the Deadlands. Ooh, that's pretty nifty. You can see the Deadlands is mostly populated with lava and fire, and these nifty blocks here, which are actually dirt, that's just a little bit different. So when you actually break this, you get just plain old regular dirt, but if you do stand on it, it does get you a little bit hot. So you will light on fire there. Pretty nasty stuff. So be aware of the Deadlands and just the massive amount of lava. And one of the really cool things about Biomes Aplenty here is the way the sky color changes. I really like that because it really gives you like a whole impression that, this area is completely different than what you're used to seeing. So the Deadlands, very much one of my favorite biomes in Biomes Aplenty. Alright guys, now we find ourselves in the middle of a bamboo forest. These bamboo forests are, number one, really cool looking, and number two, when you chop down a tree, holy cow, everything falls at once. That's right, you get yourself a bunch of bamboo, and this bamboo here can be used for a couple different things. Number one, it can be used as a nice replacement for sticks. So you can basically use it in place of your pickaxes or anything that you would normally use stick for. You can see it's an Or Dictionary comparison with normal sticks. So pretty awesome bamboo, and I just like how, breaking the bottom piece, boom, causes everything above it to fall. Nice. Bamboo is really pretty neat stuff. Do keep in mind, of course, there is bamboo saplings that you can plant and grow your own little bamboo trees. Awesome. And speaking of really nice bamboo trees, check out this biome, which is the redwood forest. The redwood forest biome just has these really huge trees here. You can go ahead and chop down all the redwoods right here like this, and you've got some really cool trees that have their own type of wood, by the way, redwood wood. And of course, you can use that like normal wood to make all kinds of stuff. And of course, it also can be turned into redwood wooden planks, which is just a decorative piece. So it's usable just like normal wood, but you can also use it to decorate with. Awesome. Another favorite of mine is the tropical rainforest. You can see here this stuff, a very green biome. It's got kind of like these green skies going on, some really lush, fertile landscape with tons and tons of junglewood trees going on. So the tropical rainforest, just another really cool place to check out. Do watch out though, because sometimes in that rainforest you might find yourself stuck in some form of quicksand. Quicksand, of course, can be harvested and, placed down wherever you want. So if you would like to make a little trap outside your base, trick people, it does kind of look like sand, just slightly different. Might be a fun place to be. And uh-oh, I see something nasty in the distance. Another forest, the Ominous Woods. Watch out for this place, guys. I mean, the Ominous Woods is just a creepy and scary place to hang out. And I do believe you might find some nasty things nearby, like this stuff. Oh no, this is liquid poison. That's right, you get hunger and poison effects for swimming in it. Definitely don't recommend you doing that too often. But the good news about this is if you get a bucket, you can go ahead and pick it up like so, and you've got liquid poison bucket. Very nice. This stuff can be placed, of course, in the world wherever you want, and again will affect whoever touches it with hunger and poison effects. Nasty. Of course, there's also other things in here like these brushwood things that just are very painful. And again, you can pick those up with shears if you want to make sure that you, pick it up, maybe even replace it wherever you'd like. Rather thorny. That's right, these thorns. Nasty things they are. So watch out if you do find your way into the Ominous Woods. It's a pretty cool place, but really pretty dangerous. Ouch. Poison everywhere. Ouch, ouch, ouch. What's causing all this poison? That's probably these things. That's right, we've got poison ivy. Nasty. This stuff, though, can be turned into direct poison, and it can actually be used later on in a part of the spotlight I'll show you where you can make a dart gun and create some poison darts. So if you do run into this poison ivy stuff, yeah, leaves of 3. Watch out for that. It's pretty nasty. Alright, Ominous Woods, I'm getting out of here before I die, which is pretty likely at this point. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Looks like the last thing I should warn you guys about is the prevalence of poisonous spiders in the Ominous Woods, and it looks like Endermen are pretty common here too. So definitely time to get out of here, especially with it being nighttime. And oh my, what do we have over here directly in front of us? This place looks pretty nice, a grove. The grove biome, again, lots of flowers, a good amount of decent normal sized trees, and then these nifty little shorter trees right here. So the grove, a nice place, not so nasty as the Ominous Forest, of course. Now here's a particularly useful biome that I want to show you guys. I wanted to make sure I found one of these, and I'm glad that I did. We're in the Hot Springs Biome. This place, mostly populated with stone and some trees, but definitely some nice greenery. And then we've got this interesting stuff. Check this guy out. We've got the hot springs right here. This is really cool water because as soon as you jump into it, you get a regeneration and a nourishment effect. Now you'll note that they don't last for any duration, so make sure that you stay in it until you're completely fill up your hunger bar and your health bar. So just simply jumping into the hot springs and you're good to go. Now, if you want, you can bring this water back to your base. So go ahead and plant it wherever you want using a bucket, and the hot springs, oh, that's so cool. Nice. Now, you can see here, but when I picked up the middle water block here, we do not have infinite water effects on the hot springs, so don't expect an infinite amount of hot spring water. So do find these biomes when you can. They're not the most common biomes in the world, but when you find them, you'll be glad you did. So the hot springs biome, very cool. Now here's an interesting place called the Mystic Grove. The Mystic Grove has its own special types of trees, so you can see right here, I'm chopping down a piece. This wood right here is called magic wood, okay? You can go ahead and check out the recipes that it's available with. It's basically any type of wood, so you can go ahead and, do your own normal thing. And the other cool thing about magic wood is you can convert it into magic wooden planks. Cool. And otherwise, this biome is just really another one of those lush and beautiful biomes. It's got some other types of flowers in it, like the glow shrooms here, which turn into lime dye. So again, any of these flowers that you find laying around, go ahead and pick them up, and they will be turnable into different types of dyes. Very nice. All right, let's check out one or two more biomes, and then I'm going to be ready to show you guys. Oh, what do we have here? Is this? Yeah, it is. Cherry blossoms. Nice. Cherry blossom biomes are cool looking. Very nice looking trees here. Of course, you got cherry wood and cherry trees. Awesome. Now, one of the things I haven't shown you are some of the gems that are available in this mod. So let's go ahead and jump straight over to the Biomes of Plenty list of items here, and you'll be able to see all the different blocks and all the different leaves and wood and different items you can get. Now, also found throughout the world is this interesting stuff: rubies, peridots, topaz, that kind of thing. And when you mine these blocks, you'll get the individual topazes, which you can turn into, the blocks of topaz or something like that. Now, these are strictly decorational with the exception of one crafting recipe, which is related to the ancient staff. Now, I don't know if I should be showing you guys the ancient staff. It sounds like a pretty crazy thing. What the heck, I can't go wrong. Let's show you the ancient staff. It requires three components: the ancient staff handle, which requires tanzanite and sapphire. Now, keep in mind, these items can only be found in certain biomes, so you are going to have to explore to find them. Now, the ancient pole here requires peridot and apatite, another couple types of ore and gems that are found out there, and lots of endstone in this. And finally, the ancient staff topper, which, believe it or not, does require a nether star. So you're going to need to get one of those along with rubies and topaz. So you need to do quite a lot of exploring. However, this ancient staff will open up a very interesting portal to the Biomes of Plenty's special and very own dimension. That's right, there is a dimension that's part of Biomes of Plenty, and it's very cool. Let's go check it out right now. Alright, before we head off to the Promised Land, I did find one more biome in the distance that I particularly like. This is the fungi forest. You can see has lots of mushrooms, giant mushrooms. It's kind of a forest biome, and the water here is nice and green, and we do have mushrooms. Nice. So what better place than here to go take a trip to? Oh yeah, the Promised Land. Simply right-click on your staff and, hey, what happened? Depleted ancient staff, a gateway to the Promised Land has appeared in the sky above. Let's see what's up here above us. Whoa! That's cool. So wherever you right-click this staff, it creates this nifty little shrine, which is a gateway to the Promised Land. Let's jump through and see what we find. And here we are in the Promised Land. I did land right here in the shrine, gave it a few minutes for the world to load up around me, and this giant awesome area is the Promised Land. You will want to be careful, because if you don't have a method of flight, which does not come with Biomes of Plenty by itself, you're going to want to be real careful about how you manage to make your way down to these islands here. But these are the cool places that the Promised Land has in store for you. Some really wide open fields, these nifty crystal formations, some really nice looking water, just a beautiful, really nice terrain. Really cool place to hang out. Definitely plan to visit this place pretty soon in one of my Let's Play series. This place, oh man, it's awesome, isn't it? Check this out. Very cool. So this is the Promised Land. Definitely some really cool features for you to find and explore in here. Now, one of the things you will be able to find here is amethyst. Amethyst ore can spawn pretty much in lots of different places all over the terrain, only in the Promised Land though. And you'll recognize it. It breaks apart into like little pieces here, and amethyst ore can actually be used to make tools as well as pretty nice, cool looking blocks. Alright, so tools and swords, and they're slightly better than diamond as a matter of fact. So definitely grab this stuff when you find it, because it's a little bit better than diamond and definitely worth picking up. That can be found only in the Promised Land, so you do have to do a little bit of work to get your way up there. Now, some other cool items that I'd like to show you. First off is the Ender Porter. This thing is a little bit crazy, but cool. It requires some of these blocks of amethyst, so make sure you get them first, of course. You're going to need obsidian and Eyes of Ender. So what this thing does, let's go ahead and use it and see what happens. Dun dun dun, a mystical energy is preventing you from using this in the current world. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's head back to the overworld. Dun 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 dun. So right here, if I teleport, boom. Oh man, I get night vision, regeneration, resistance, and blindness. But don't worry, what this thing actually does for you is it teleports you back to the spawn point of the world that you're in. Pretty awesome. Now, that pretty much covers most of the stuff in here. There are a few nifty gadgets I'd like to show you before we wrap up, though. First off, if you do find yourself some reeds out there, you're going to track down and the ability to create yourself a dart blower. Now, there's two types of darts you can use. Regular darts, which is feather, reed, and some of those thorns that we found in the biomes. And then there's the poison dart, which you add the poison ivy poison to the thing. So let's give this guy a shot. So you can see here, real quick way to shoot. You can kind of like spam these guys really nice. Cool. So that's the dart blower, a nice little device. You've also got some mud tools. You can find mud throughout some of the different biomes, and you can make yourself some swords. These are just another low-level version of swords. And you can even see there's pickaxe and axe and hoe, and even some armor. Other nice things are flower bands. These are definitely worth grabbing and checking out. Different tiers of flowered bands can attract different animals, and the highest tier one, which requires many different types of flowers, can attract pretty much any animal. So if you get yourself some pigs and maybe even some cows and even chickens, believe it or not, you can get these guys to follow you around just by wearing this nifty little flower band right on the top of your head. So let's get ourselves a few chickens. And you'll see here that these guys suddenly become very interested in Direwolf. What's up, guys? If you've watched my Let's Play series, you might have seen Soren wearing this hat. Very cool and lots of fun. These guys will follow you around all over the place as if you were carrying food, but you can see here I'm obviously not carrying any food, and all the different types of animals are following me while wearing this headband. Pretty cool. Now, there are one or two other secrets to find in Biomes Aplenty, and there's about 30 or 40 other biomes worth checking out. So I have definitely not shown you guys all there is to see in this mod. Unfortunately, we've hit the wrapping up point on the mod spotlight. So this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out Biomes Aplenty. It's a really cool mod. You know, it is a little bit similar to the Extra Biomes mod, so you might be recognizing some of the biomes. There's similarities for sure, but at this point, there's just so many biomes in here, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of similarity between those two mods, but there's definitely some very unique and interesting biomes here worth checking out. Alright guys, this is Direwolf20. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and take it easy!